Parshat V'etchanan, love of Hashem in every case. Part 2, a tribute to the evacuees from Gush Katif. It's hard to believe that it's already 10 years since the disengagement, whatever one wants to call it. And I think reading the testimonies of some of the people is truly an understanding of the pasuk. We mentioned previously that if we understand that life is, we're here for growth, spiritual growth, then we could use every situation for that goal, as hard as and painful as it may be. And even if we don't understand how the situation came about, why it happened, why God brought it about, was it directly from God, was it man's free will, whatever it may be. Classic example was Gush Katif. The whole process of going through it seemed to be just so irrational. And reports come out now that Sharon didn't even really sit down with the military elite to go through step by step. Is it the right move or not? So it seems like a horrible situation. Looking back 10 years, it's hard to see any benefits of it. The bottom line is these people built their lives up, gave of themselves, and now they're viciously, maliciously thrown out of their homes. Why? What was the government thinking? Were they taking care of properly? Etc., etc. 100 questions. The bottom line is they went through Gehenna. And now what do they do with it? So you can say, why did this happen? And see, maybe was there something wrong in the thinking and the planning on the people's part? Was there something wrong? Each person could look into himself, but it seems to be that was not the issue here. Some foreign body and Jews, fellow Jews that did this. Well, what are you going to do? Where are you going to go with this? So just a few quotes from some of these heroes and how they've dealt with the past 10 years of Gehenna. One writes, and the article says, eventually most people managed to weather the storm, with some even adding that the crisis of faith deepened their belief in Torah and especially in the process of redemption. Some of them developed a more mature attitude of redemption. Listen to one of the quotes. Experiences like this force you to dig deep and to develop a nuanced, more mature relationship to faith. Today I understand that redemption is a process with ups and downs and many twists and turns. But I have no doubt that we have returned to the land of Israel. And we must be thankful for that. Likewise, like everyone, we must do what we can and ask Hashem for His help that we should be successful. That's a mature attitude. Well, till then they thought that after 48, then 67, it's going to keep expanding. Redemption is heading only in one direction, just positive, Mashiach, Mikdash, etc. I thought it was quite simple. Person says, I realized that this was a setback, but it doesn't remove the concept of redemption. I have to refine my concept of redemption. I thought redemption is only one direction with no steps back, but I realize, yeah, it is a long and windy road and a rocky one with some stumbling blocks and some pretty big ones too. Doesn't mean I can't believe there's redemption. Redemption is not black and white, only steps forward. So does that mean that God and the government and all came about so people can have a deeper and more nuanced and redemption? No, of course not. Why the disengagement happened, hard to know. And everyone can analyze that forever. How am I going to grow from this horror? That is something that we could go ahead and use in the past. One other quote from another hero who came out, Shlomo Yulis, and he writes that for him the horror was just terrible. His son died from leukemia there. He was buried there. And then he had to go ahead and give permission to the authorities to dig up his grave before the disengagement, just salt and more salt and more salt on the wound. Now, how's he going to deal with the government and the feelings towards the government, towards the state of Israel, towards the army? I am not angry at the government, and certainly not at the army. I mean, the army is the one who kicked you out. So how could it be, Shlomo, that you're not angry at them? My anger is at the individuals who are responsible for what happened. So no, I'm not angry at anyone. And Sharon was just a shliach from no. I'm angry at him. He destroyed my life. And any other minister that decided on this, he destroyed my life and Israel's life. And of course I'm angry. They never asked me for mechila. So therefore, we don't have that process of, well, there's some for mechila, it was mocha. No. They destroyed my life. It was unilateral, and I'm angry at them. But I'm not going to go ahead and take my anger against the Medina, against the government, against the army. Let me be rational with my anger. That's an unbelievable state. That's an amazing level of growth. Does that mean we understand why this happened to Shlomo? No. Does Shlomo know why this all happened? No. But he says, I'm going to take the situation and I'm going to grow from it. And I think these are classic examples from these heroes of Gush Katif. And they should just be well, and may Hashem bless them to go on and progress with their lives in all ways, physically and spiritually. These are classic examples. Whatever situation one has, if a person is looking for growth, he could go ahead and she can go ahead and have it. It's painful, it's difficult, and we don't know why this or that may have happened, but now that it's happened, where are we going to go with it? Hashem just give us Yad Shmaya and give all the Gush Katif evacuees Yad Shmaya help in growing with all situations and progressing. Shalom.